Jameis now on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
25-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Doyle.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jameis again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This goes to Mack on the check down. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
20.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
DK Metcalf and the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
For a Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
For Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Winston. He completes this one to Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, Wilson. He lets it fly for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I think it'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jameis Winston sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Winston. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And this is back to an 8-point game. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing over the middle, and It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 33-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now Winston. Campbell making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Colts.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Marlon Mack. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 36, Winston fighting Hilton on the slant.
Winston's pass.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 1st down, Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jaron Reed. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll get this one to Pittman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Looking to run with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf up and got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
45-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He lets it fly from... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Dontari Poe, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Out of bounds.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Winston. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of
the Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
Winston's pass.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll throw again. Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Winston. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jared Reed make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. So a tough pill to swallow there. Would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
27. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And, ooh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. To the air again with Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and Jameis intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
It's caught, Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 47.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 46-yard.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down, Winston again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. It's now an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date